Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Quiz. I'm Hugh Ware.
And I'm Sophie Timbers.
On my left we have Team Xpress. Would you mind introducing yourselves, please?
Hi, I'm Sam and I do sociology.
Hi, I'm Matthew and I do English language.
I am Phil and I do dentistry.
And on my right, Team Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
The group formerly known as the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Oh, okay, I stand corrected.
And I'm Rob, I study archaeology.
I'm Jordan, I study drama theatre.
I'm Alex, I study media studies.
You should have Steve, but Steve unfortunately is dead, but we got a photo in his memory. And here's Steve, that's why I'm in suits.
And on that note, on to round one as ever, which is current affairs. Team Xpress, this first question's for you. How many Cardiff students attended the NUS demo last week?
140 or 98?
I don't know. I know Chris and Tom did.
So we had too many.
There were two people.
I think like...
Were they the only ones?
148, I think.
Let's go 148.
We're going to go with 148.
It's not. Over to the Four Horsemen.
Okay,
I don't know if clear.
okay, do you know anything? So if they went for 148, shall we just... Is it going to get us closer? Because I'll just go 149.
I'm awarding points for accuracy.
So we have to be exact.
So I'm going to go with 180 because we have no idea.
It's not. The answer, strangely enough, is only 21 attended the NUS demo. Absolutely.
The NUS demo focuses on three main issues. That's education, employment and empowerment. And an estimated 10,000 students turned up to the event in London.
Question 2 for the Four Horsemen. What position is Cardiff University in the University Sex League 2012?
You just guessed it.
Yes, I'm guessing.
So can we say 6?
It's an interesting question.
6.
No, I'm afraid not. I can't.
Did you say 27?
I think 27.
27, okay.
27. No, I can't accept 27. The answer was 41.
Oh.
41st position we are in the University Sex League.
As StudentBean.com states, the Welsh domination of the bedroom continues as, I think it's Bangor University, which find themselves in pole position with 8.31 sexual partners per student. That's on the average, by the way.
And there's absolutely nothing funny about Bangor whatsoever. Question 3. Team Xpress. This week, the BBC Sports Personality of the Year 12-person shortlist has been announced. But who won it last year in 2011?
No, because that was your foregone. It's just gas. It's gas in there.
We need an answer.
Who's the Irish guy who plays?
Sing Zara Phipps, I'm sorry, I have to accept the first answer.
It's too late!
Andy Murray.
Andy Murray's wrong as well. The answer was Mark Cavendish. Sophie.
This year, cyclists Bradley Wiggins and Sir Chris Hoy, athletes Jessica Ennis and Mo, I can't even say his surname, it's great, isn't it? And the one and only Andy Murray are candidates for the shortlist.
Four Horsemen, with both teams yet to get off the mark, here's your chance to go into the lead. We're coming to the end of November, the month where men grow their moustaches in aid of charity. But what is it trying to raise awareness of?
Testicular cancer.
Testicular cancer, I can award you 5 points for that, but there is another one, Team Xpress.
Prostate
cancer, 5 points each to both teams there. Sophie?
Okay, in 2011, over 854,000 Mo Bros and Mo Sisters around the world got on board, raising £79.3 million.
Excellent. Now, question 5, the last question in the round, as you know, is fingers on buzzers, fingers on honkers. The Rolling Stones have released a 2-part film on the BBC to commemorate 50 years of the band. What is this film called? Xpress. Is 10 points at the end of the round to Xpress. Sophie.
Now, the Rolling Stones have released 22 studio albums in the United Kingdom and 24 in the United States, 11 live albums and 12 in the US, and numerous compilations.
And that concludes round 1. We'll be back with round 2 very shortly. And on to round 2, which is the first of our 2 unseen rounds tonight. Team Xpress, you're in the lead. Would you mind picking an envelope for us?
We're P, aren't we?
P for Phil? Okay. So then, Team Xpress have picked societies. Societies.
Okay.
Due sense of exhaustion and dread, I fear. Question 1, Team Xpress. At last year's Society Awards, who was named Best Society?
Chinese society.
It wasn't. Over to the Four Horsemen. Act 1. Act 1 is absolutely correct.
Most definitely. Act 1's Christmas production this year is Robin in the Hood, which is a variation of Robin Hood and it's ghetto style.
Thank you, Sophie. So the Four Horsemen a chance to take the lead. It's a true or false question. There are more than 150 societies in Cardiff.
Remember that, it's not that big. I'm going to go with false.
False is correct. There's actually 146, isn't there?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Yeah, we've got tons of societies actually, running from the Neuroscience Society to the funky arts dances. You name it, it seems that we've got it, don't we?
Absolutely. And moving on immediately to Team Xpress. Back on question 3, who is the Society's officer for this academic year?
We're going to go with Kieran Gandhi.
Is wrong. Over to the Four Horsemen.
No, do it. Should we just admit?
Throw a name out.
Throw a name out. We're never going to guess the name. No, we do not know.
Passing. Okay, so the answer is Adam Curtis.
Last year's society officer was Harry Newman, and he's run twice in 2 years, and he's now the president of the union.
Thank you, Sophie. Four Horsemen. Question 4. Which of Cardiff's societies was included in the Independence list of 10 weirdest university societies earlier this year?
You know this, it's the Harry Potter Society.
Absolutely right. 10 points to the Four Horsemen. Sophie?
Well, they are now voting into running for their 8th year. It was the winner of the Best New Society in 2005 to 2006, and winner of the Best Web Page 2009 to 2010, and 2010 to 2011.
And on to the last question in the round, so you know what to do. What does RAG stand for?
Raise and give.
Is 10 points to Team Xpress at the end of the round.
Hugh, last year RAG raised £23,400 for 23 local charities. They've just done a huge fundraising event which lasted all week, including Take Me Out on a 3-legged hike to Cardiff Bay. And what's more is CTV filmed quite a lot of the week, so check online to see if we've got some of our footage up.
So it's nice and tight and tense at the end of round 2. We'll be back with round 3 in a minute. And on to the Four Horsemen's turn to pick in the unseen round. What letter would you like?
N.
Yeah.
Letter N on about children's films. Question 1 for Team Xpress. Name the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, and Michelangelo.
It's absolutely
Definitely. I'm surprised by that.
well done, Phil. Over to Sophie.
Well, I thought that was quite a hard one. I was a bit of a fan when I was a child too. But Leonardo was named after Leonardo da Vinci. Donatello was named after the early Renaissance Italian artist and sculptor. And Raphael was named after the Italian painter and architect of the higher Renaissance.
Thank you, Sophie. So, Four Horsemen. Question 2. Who voiced the genie in Disney's Aladdin?
Robin Williams.
Is absolutely right. 10 points, Sophie.
Aladdin is the most successful film of 1992, earning over $217 million in revenue in the United States and over $504 million worldwide.
And I think it should be put on note that Robin Williams is one of the funniest men in the world.
He is brilliant. This is that right.
Oh, absolutely. Question 3, Team Xpress. In Home Alone, where do the family go on holiday without Kevin?
Just go for it,
Detroit.
It's not Detroit. Over to the Four Horsemen.
It might be Paris or Rome.
Paris.
Is correct. Oh, yes, Sophie.
Home Alone, as you know, is your classic Christmas family film and holds top ranking across Christmas films on a whole bunch of websites you'll find online. Another popular one is Elf and Muppets Christmas Carol.
And it is the Four Horsemen's question as well. What strange ability does Dr. Dolittle have?
Talk to animals.
He can indeed. Sophie?
I found out a few facts actually. It is thought that the author of Dr. Dolittle was inspired to write after he saw the destruction of regimental horses wounded in battle. He wanted this fictional character to be able to care for animals and tell them about the world. And so obviously Dr. Dolittle, the film, has actually come from the books themselves.
Thank you, Sophie. So it's the last question in the round. Team Xpress, you really do need to get this. Which Disney film was released first? Toy Story or Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It's wrong. It's Toy Story. Team Xpress.
Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of a fact now. Toy Story was indeed the first Walt Disney film to be released, but it was also Pixar's first animated film.
And we'll be back with round 4 very shortly. And on to the final round with the Four Horsemen on 55, Team Xpress are on 35. So Xpress, there is still a chance to get back into the game, and it's your question first. How many sides are there on a dodecahedron?
12.
12 is correct, it's a good start. Four Horsemen, it's in your hands. In what country would you find the World Heritage Site of the ancient city of Petra?
I think it's Greece, is it Greece?
It's not Greece.
Oh.
Big chance here, Xpress.
Oh yeah, Italy. Yeah.
Italy, you say?
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Oh.
The answer is Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Sophie, information on Petra.
Now, this famous World Heritage Site is famous for its rock-cut architecture and water system as well. So there we go, it's a little fact for them.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Sophie. Question 3 is to Team Xpress. And again, another opportunity to draw level. The Titanic was built in which city?
Belfast. Right.
Yeah.
Belfast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say to me Belfast?
Belfast.
Is correct. Come on. Sophie, the Titanic.
The Titanic cost $7.5 million, which today is equivalent to $400 million. That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, oh,
It would
absolutely.
be quite nice to have something like that.
Oh, yeah. Euro Millions on Friday. Happy days.
Oh yeah, you never know, might do well, won't
Never
we?
know.
Might not see us here next week, sorry.
Question 4. So the scores are of 55 each. It's over
Yeah.
to the Four Horsemen with 2 questions left. What is a cross between a horse and a zebra called?
The Zorse.
I'll announce that there are 2 types, and there's 5 points on offer for each one. Zorse is one of them.
Hendra.
No, that's wrong. It's passing over.
Horseborough.
It's not. The other one is Zonky.
Oh, of course.
Which is the best word to ever cross CUTV's quiz show, quite frankly.
Definitely.
Miss Timbers?
Well, actually, Hugh and I were looking at this earlier, weren't we, online? And what is it? They're called, I don't know, Zorses or Zonkies, aren't they? But
Yeah.
apparently, once they've sort of been genetically modified and created and whatnot, they then are sterile, I think, and therefore means they can't actually reproduce more Zonkies.
No, absolutely. Thank you very much, Sophie. So, Four Horsemen, 60 points. Team Xpress, 55. 1 question shootout. True or false?
Oh.
Olympus Mons, which is Mount Olympus on Mars, is taller than Mount Everest.
I did it before.
Yes,
It's
you would
true.
first.
It's true. It's like 22 miles high.
Yeah, absolutely
That's right.
correct.
It's true.
Thank you very much to Team Xpress. Thank you very much to the Four Horsemen for playing. My name's Hugh Ware. Goodbye from me.
I'm Sophie Timbers. Goodbye from me. Bye.
Tune in next week. Bye for now.